Hi, I'm Ed. Today I'm going to be showing my TV system here inside of a camper. We set up specifically for boondocking style camping, or when we're in a location where we don't have very good internet service connectivity. We still want to be able to watch something for entertaining the family. Okay? So first off, I set up this particular TV. This is LED based, and I ended up setting this up to where this is a when you're trying to look up for a TV, you want to make sure it's advertised as AC and DC. The reason why is because a lot of the AC DC ones, they're going to come with a wall wart plug, but the AC DC type, it's going to end up having a DC type of a plug module, and usually they're 12 volt based. So look very carefully at that designation, because if it is 12 volts, what you can do is you can replace that plug, and you can plug it into the standard cigarette lighter plug that's usually located where you're going to have a TV mounted. So in this case, I ended up putting in a standard mount port here, and then got this all set up. I have my wiring harness all set up and plugged into the our Furrion system, so that way my headphone jack goes into my RCA plugs in the back. So whenever I have anything playing on the TV here, the audio goes out from this and goes into the stereo system. The reason why that's important is because I also discovered this neat little $40 little video server thing. Now, it did not come with this other little cable. The reason why I'm also showing this is because usually when you get this guy, it comes with another 120 volt wall plug. Not very handy for when you're trying to boondock, but if you end up going online, I'll go ahead and put all the links down below. I ended up adapting, plugging this into the bottom of the TV. I can go ahead and power this guy from USB, okay? And the idea here is I can go ahead and plug in, say, a slim USB thumb drive, or I can also plug in, say, a camera card, straight off my camera through SD. And it also has remote capabilities as well. So this is what the remote looks like. So it's a pretty handy, pretty capable system. Obviously, you can't control the TV with this, but it has HDMI out, goes into this. And the reason why this is really handy is because I can go ahead and take a thumb drive. Okay, I can go ahead and just plug it in. I have another one sitting back here. Go ahead and plug it into this, and I can go ahead and play various types of video clips on this. Okay. Okay, so just looking here at the UI, we can just go ahead and obviously scroll through this. It's pretty easy to be able to work with. You can plug in my camera SD card or my USB stick. So I already have one plugged in here. I have a video clip on here just to kind of show you. It's pretty easy to navigate. So go ahead and pull up a USB device. By the way, this does support devices that are they're formatted with either FAT32, exFAT, or NTFS. Quick tip is the FAT32 and exFAT and NTFS supports files that are bigger than 4 gigs. However, these particular devices, they do not support files that are bigger than about 4.2 gigs in size. So if you are going to put anything on here that is going to be bigger than that, then you're going to need to use something like Handbrake to be able to go ahead and convert that, or at least reduce it down, so that way the file size is not so large. So it does appear to be a limitation of this. It's not a limitation of the file type of the drive. It has to be. I'm not sure why, but these things, for whatever reason, if you can go like say 4.17 and it works just fine. You hit 4.2, doesn't want to read the file. But anyway, so just playing this, it makes it really easy. Here's a favorite clip. Again, perfect for playing files that are just offline. Here's a clip from my YouTube. Again, perfect for being able to play stuff completely offline, off the grid. There you go. Other cool part is, on the remote, it also has a neat little subtitle button. So what this means is, if I have a subtitle for this particular video, I can go ahead and hit this button, and it'll turn on the subtitles. It does not have anything for this, but what I can do is I can go online and I can also download the subtitles for a particular video clip, as long as I have the frame rates matched up on my subtitle file, and the file name matches the video clip file. I'll have the subtitles on this as well. So full feature sets will match up with this. This thing also supports all kinds of different codecs. So your standard MPEG, MP4s, your MKVs, basically just about anything you could throw at it. I don't really trust the AVIs, because AVIs has a plethora of different types of different types of codecs built in, but this thing plays just about anything you can throw at, as long as you don't hit that 4.2 gigabit size. So really easy, really nice type of system. So the other thing on this is, if you are going to be doing any type of other video type of conversions, Ideal DVD Ripper seems to be a pretty nice little tool. I'm not necessarily saying I use that, but done quite a lot of research to be able to do types of conversions, everything like that. It will rip straight to various formats like an MP4. Which is what format this particular file happens to be in. So it supports your 264 as well as your 265 formats for rather stubborn types of discs, like you say your Blu-rays. So if you have a Blu-ray disc drive, if it's not wanting to convert, for example, then what you could do is you could use something like MakeMKV, and then what it'll do is it'll extract everything from the disk onto the drive, and then you can use Handbrake to convert that. It's a little labor intensive, but you can. It's the same. Your end result will be the same to get to the point where you have the files to where you have everything in an offline format, so that way it'll play without the need for internet connection. This does not support any type of apps, no Netflix, no Hulu, nothing like that. It's designed completely for offline. So if you take something like this, plug it into USB, drop it into the back, just kind of tuck it away, it's basically invisible, and then you just have the remote, you're good to go. So this is perfect for RV style camping. So that way, if you are so inclined to go ahead and maybe say rip a few discs here and there or something like that, I'm not necessarily saying I do that, but it means that maybe you don't necessarily have to worry about discs getting scratched on a camping trip or have to lug those things around. So if this was helpful, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons, and happy camping.